Catalina office, Carmela speaking.
May I speak with Mr. Catalina, please?
Who's calling?
Michelle Mayer?
Hold on just a moment. I believe he's on the other line. Can you hold on?
Okay. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Hi, Ms. Mayer. He just hung up. Can you hold on just a moment? I'll transfer you over.
Thank you a bunch.
You're welcome.
Hello?
Hi, Mayor Catalina. It's Shelley Mayer. I just want to know how I find out what I'm being accused of.
Okay, well, I gave you this advice 15 times, so I'll tell you one more time.
I didn't talk to you 15 times.
You have to turn yourself in or get a lawyer to represent you.
But I don't know what I'm being accused of. Wasn't I supposed to know
so
that?
You have to either turn yourself in to find out, or you have to get a lawyer, because they're not going to talk to you on the phone, and I'm the only nut that has you on the phone that will answer you. So I've told you again now, twice in this conversation, and now I'm going to tell you a third time. You either turn yourself in and they will tell you what you're being charged with, or you get yourself a lawyer to go down there and represent you. Well, I don't know what you don't understand or why you're making this so difficult, but apparently you're not comprehending what I'm saying.
What I don't...
I'll say it again, fourth time now.
Can I ask a question before you read? You don't have to repeat yourself 4 times.
Okay, how do you
heard
find out what you're charged with then? You tell me that. Read it back to me.
Well, my understanding is that I was supposed to know that before the hearing date was being set.
There is no hearing date.
Yes, there was.
There's a warrant out because you didn't appear in court. The only way to get that...
But before the hearing could be set for the appearance that I wasn't at, I was supposed to know what the charges were.
Well, who told you that? Because that's absolutely wrong.
It is?
Who told you that?
So, Arthur Schneider...
Who told you that?
Arthur Schneider was not supposed to tell me what I'm being charged with?
Well, he was your lawyer, and apparently you have problems with him. So, yes, he's supposed to tell you, but he didn't. So
No.
You can't make a federal production out of it and say, well, he didn't do what he was supposed to do, because it doesn't help you. It doesn't get you out of the charge. It doesn't resolve the warrant. You have to move on with a new lawyer, or just turn yourself in without a lawyer.
But why doesn't it...
You up. You're going to answer. You're going to be, you go before the judge, and he'll tell you what you're being charged with, and he'll deal with you for not showing up in court.
But I can prove that I didn't receive the notices in time.
Yeah, but you have to show up to do that. You can't do this by phone. I didn't receive a notice, therefore the warrant should be lifted. That doesn't work that way. Okay?
How can I be charged with non-appearance if I didn't know of the court date?
Okay, well, now we're getting into the operational details, which, doesn't matter what you say. Apparently, they think you should have been in court. They think they notified you. So you have to show up to tell them your side of the story.
But they didn't notify me by the...
Calling me and emailing me 50 times doesn't get the story to the judge. And they're not taking your calls, and they're not taking your emails. So again, you have to respond and show up and tell them this in person and deal with it like an adult instead of like a child with these emails forever. Or you have to get a lawyer.
Can we have a discussion without you insulting me? Because I am not...
No, because I have, do you want to count how many emails I have from you and how many times you've called?
I've not...
How many emails? How many emails do I have here?
How do I find out what I'm being charged with without being abused?
Jump around. This is the thing. This is what a child does. You jump around from thing to thing. You don't answer the question. How many emails have I gotten?
How do I find out what I'm being charged with without turning myself in to the officers that I reported abusing me?
Answer, you find out the charges by turning yourself in or getting a lawyer to represent you.
But my understanding is that Arthur Schneider should have told me what the charges were before the hearing date was set.
Whether that's right or wrong isn't the issue. The issue is, apparently he didn't tell you, so you have to find out. And again, you only do that by turning yourself in, and if you don't want to do that, the only other way is to get yourself a lawyer. And that's about 6 or 7 times I told you.
So I have no right to know what I'm being charged with?
No other rights other than that.
I have no right to know what I'm being accused of.
You're a defendant in a court proceeding, and you have to abide by the court's directives. So
But none of the documentation I have amounts
Not
to
the documentation, not because your lawyer didn't tell you, not because you didn't get your mail, not because it snowed on Friday, and not because it's more than 70 degrees today. None of that matters. What matters is you have to show up in court or get a lawyer to appear for you.
Clearly, I don't matter because I don't have enough money to matter.
Okay. Well, I can't help that.
So,
you asked me a question, I've answered.
Since Mr. Schneider did not...
I really can't help you. So.
Okay, can you answer another question? Because I was
Will this be the last one?
I was a member in your community. Why doesn't my safety matter?
Well, because I really don't. I think that your safety does matter, just like everybody's safety matters.
Thank you.
Something's not clicking with you mentally, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if you do this intentionally or if you really just don't get it.
What am I doing intentionally, Mr. Catalina?
You just don't get it. You just don't get it. You just don't understand what your responsibilities are as an adult.
I provided valid contact information.
You ask me a question and let me answer it. You apparently do not understand what's required of you as an adult member of society, and therefore you have this problem. And the way you respond to this problem is by burdening everyone with email after email after email after email after email after email after email, and it doesn't get anywhere. And then you start calling and calling, and so I took your call. That's my mistake, and now I'm on the phone for more than 6 minutes because I have a timer going, and I really have to go. I really don't know what else I can tell you.
But if the post office had...
You obviously are desperate and you don't understand the process, so I just told you 7 times what to do. Hopefully you'll get it through your head and do it at some point. But hopefully maybe somebody will just stop you on the street, get your name, and they'll say there's a warrant out for your arrest. Do you know what happens if you get arrested in New York City? You sit in the tombs for 2 days until they transfer you up to Peekskill. You're really playing with fire, and you just don't
I don't know what I'm being accused of, you monster!
It doesn't matter.
It does matter!
It doesn't matter. It could be littering or it could be murder. It doesn't matter.
I have a right.
Do the right thing.
I have a right to
know. You don't
know.
want to do the right thing. You want to do the Shelley thing. You keep doing the Shelley thing. And if you get picked up in New York City, you'll sit in jail for 2 days.
Frank, the information I have contradicts the ticket being issued. It should have never been issued.
Again, that's an operational detail. You have to go to court and explain to the judge why the information you're given contradicts the ticket you're given. You're the jailhouse lawyer, and you think you can just, he's wrong about that, and I don't have to go to court.
I don't feel like that at all. I just
You're
don't.
in court. You have to come back on this date, but I didn't get a notice, so I'm not getting my mail, so I don't have to go.
I proved I couldn't get my mail, and I provided a fax.
It used to be a cartoon, but this is like Shelley's world. Shelley's world, Shelley's rules. Oh, that's a red light? I don't think that red light was there. I don't think that red light should apply to me because I'm only going 5 miles an hour.
That's what Peekskill does.
I go to the store. I haven't drank milk for 3 days. I think I should have this milk and not pay for it. I think I should have the right to open the milk and test it before I buy it. And that's Shelley's world. You're in Shelley's world.
I supplied...
It's not reality, so have a good day and don't call here anymore. Okay?
I will call there every day until you tell me what I'm being charged with.
I'll file an aggravated harassment.
What am I being charged with?
Well, you're going to be charged with aggravated harassment if you keep calling here.
Don't I have a right to know what I'm being accused of?
Your rights are go to court and find out.
What can I do about Arthur Schneider refusing to tell me?
Go to court and tell the judge that you're unhappy with your lawyer. That's what judges are for. Don't you get it? I got to go. This is circular. I'm talking to someone that doesn't understand English.
I'll see how it works out on YouTube then.
Good luck.
Thank you.